Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Limey and welcome to Train Sim World 2. So this is a bit of a departure from the games that I would normally play. I spotted this weekend, it's on sale at the moment on Steam. And I don't know what it is about train simulators, there's something about train simulators that's kind of interesting to me. I got the kind of companion game by the same developer called Train Simulator 2021. And in fact, I bought that, I think, back when it was Train Simulator 2015 or something. And every year they just change the title of it. But they don't make it by the same game again. You just kind of automatically get upgraded to the new version. So it's kind of like they've got an ongoing game, basically. But Train Sim World 2 is similar, but is a separate game. But like I say, it was on sale this weekend on Steam for only $15. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go and pick it up and see whether I get a bit further with it than the other game. Yeah, the other game, it's always appealed to me, but I've never actually kind of sat down and put a significant amount of time into it. What got my attention with this one, though, was that they've added underground trains to this. And as someone who used to live in London and ride the underground every day, I was quite curious to see how they've done that. There's only the Bakerloo line, which is a shame. That's the line I probably rode least, I think. The Northern line was my line from where I lived into work every day. But I thought it'd still be cool to check it out. And also they had as DLC the Great Western Express route from Paddington out to Reading. Again, back in a former life, I used to live in Reading and I commuted into London every day on that train. And so I used to know that route really well, and that's quite nostalgic. So I decided to pick that up as well. And I'm going to check that out at some point also. That route is in Train Simulator 2021 as well. It's kind of confusing because the DLC for the two games is completely separate from each other. But the graphics in this one are supposed to be better than in Train Simulator 2020, so that's another reason I thought I'd kind of pick this up and try it. And also you can get out of the trains and walk around a bit as well, which sounded kind of interesting. So I'm going to be checking that out as well. So I'm going to start tonight by doing some driving on the underground. So I practiced this a little earlier today. Kind of went through the two tutorials, did one of the introductory kind of missions. It took me a while to get my head around it. You would think driving a train is pretty simple, and I mean, it is basically kind of stop and go. But the tutorials in this game, or at least the tutorial I did for this, are not great. They don't really explain a lot. And I got to one point in one of the missions where my train stopped and it just wouldn't start again. And I have seen some reports on Steam about this game supposedly being a bit buggy. So slightly wary of that. Hopefully nothing too bad will crop up today. But yeah, let's just kind of jump in and see how we get on. So I've basically got the hang of how to do it. So what I'm perfecting now is trying to keep to the timetable, which is actually quite difficult. What I tend to do is I tend to start braking in the stations too early, and so I lose a lot of time there. So one of the things I want to try and do tonight is get a bit of a better sense as to how early I need to start braking, so that I can come in faster, brake, and then get going again. So anyway, enough talking. Let's jump in and see what we can see. So we could continue our journey. I think if we do that, it will carry us on with these scenarios. So the Zone 1 scenario I did earlier, and that one took about 30 minutes. Some of these are quite long, so you kind of really don't want it bugging out partway through. But in addition to these scenarios, you can also do timetable runs, which basically you choose what time of year you want to drive in. The train, there's only one option for the trains at the moment. And then we can go and pick one of these services. So I think I'm going to start with one of these. So they're ordered by how long the route is. So 23 minutes for the longest service. We're just going to kind of play around a bit and see, yeah, practice our stopping, practice driving the train, just chill really. I mean, this is a pretty chill game. Well, I say it's a pretty chill game. When I was practicing earlier, I found myself spending a lot of time keeping my eye on the speed limits and trying to make sure I kept under the speed limits. Trying to make sure I didn't approach the stations too fast. So it's, like I said, surprisingly challenging for a game where you basically just got to stop and go. Anyway, let's jump in. Each mission, or I guess service, I haven't tried any of these before. Or each service has 3 medals that you can get depending on your score. So let's see how we do. So we are going from Stonebridge Park Depot to Stonebridge Park. So if this is anything like the one I did earlier, pulling out of the depot, I'm going to be going really slowly to start with. So this down here, yeah, a few things about the interface, I guess, quickly go through before we start. So down here, this is going to be our speed. The red dot shows us this current speed limit. This shows us any changes in the speed limit that are coming up. So we're going to start off at a 15 mile an hour speed limit. In 316 yards, we'll hit a 10 mile an hour speed limit. This tells us when the next light is coming up and what its status currently is. So we've currently got a red light at 258 yards. Yeah, I don't know whether in these missions we will have to actually stop at the lights. I guess we probably will. In the scenarios I tried it, or the one scenario I tried earlier, all the lights were kind of green and we just went straight through them all. So this wasn't really a concern. We were just trying to keep to our timetable. This here tells us whether we're going forwards or backwards. Most of the time we'll be going forwards. And I don't remember what these dials are. This may be braking power. MR, don't know what that is. And there's another indicator here that might be behind my webcam. Probably is. But there's another indicator that shows us what the gradient is of the track that we're on. So whether we're going uphill or downhill, and that will affect what kind of gear we need to be in, basically. So let's try. So I don't know. We are completely shut down. I don't know whether we need to put the control key in. Control switch on. Direction selector key in. God, now do I have to actually remember this from the one I did before? I think we started by putting it in inter, whatever that means. We go to emergency, we reset the audible warning valve, which does nothing. Oh dear. There we go, now it does. Then we move this into forward, and now we should just be able to drive. So let's go. Keeping an eye on our speed, making sure we don't go over the limit. Basically, this is we're going to be flipping between different gears. So traction brake control to off and release means we're basically just coasting, we're out of gear. And so whether we're going to pick up speed or not is going to be dependent on what kind of gradient we're on. You can see up there, dead ahead of us, 650 yards is our destination. And you can also see that in the top left corner of the screen, stop at location Stonebridge Park, platform 2. We should probably try and pick up a little more speed. Not sure how the scoring in this game works. I think you get points for keeping under the speed limit. Ooh. Okay, Rio 1. Okay, so I'm just toggling the traction brake control. We hit a change in speed and I completely missed it. So we were temporarily over the limit there, which is a bit unfortunate. This is the thing we're adjusting when I'm doing it with the keyboard. So we're currently coasting. We are on a downhill gradient. Oops. Shunt. Give ourselves a little boost. And keep as close to that limit as we can. Speed slowly ticking up. 9, 10, brake, and immediately flip back to coasting so we don't lose too much speed. Ourselves a shunt. We will stop pretty quickly, I think. Deciding when to jam on the brakes is one of the things I've not quite got my head around yet. Like I say, I generally do it too early. And you get points depending on how close to there you stop. Okay, so that was a short one. How did we do? We got the gold medal. Okay, that was good. Was not expecting to do that. I thought we stopped a little bit early there. And a couple of achievements as well. This game is great for achievements. There's like, I don't know, 700 achievements. And a lot of them are tied to DLC. Yeah, you kind of get an achievement. Okay, so we went slightly over the speed limit there, here. So I'm guessing we probably lost some points for that, but gold medal, that's fine. Haven't tried the free roam thing. Let's quickly do this. So direction selector off. We can take the key out, and then I think how fussy it is. I don't think we need to do anything here. Let's go for a walk around. So we can open the door. So familiar. You can even travel as a passenger if you want. You don't have to actually drive everywhere. That's our train. Like I say, this is not a station or a route that I know. Which is a shame, because I bet if you did know the route, it would be particularly cool. You'd recognise all the landmarks. But it's been a long time since I lived in London. I was in London I left London 2003. So, getting on for 20 years ago now. Don't know how far we can roam in free roam. No further than that, as it turns out. I think there's supposed to be collectibles and stuff around the place as well. Real replacement bus service. I do like all these posters and stuff. They are all very authentic. This was a common sight. Buses will replace trains while engineering work takes place to upgrade the railway.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no-smoking policy. This includes e-cigarettes.
Oh, I think we're supposed to be able to do something with these as well. Ah, we added some newspapers. I don't quite know how that stuff works because nothing explained it. It isn't covered in the tutorials at all. I mean, the graphics are not outstanding, but it's still cool. Still cool. Okay, let's go back to, where do we want to go back to? I guess because we're in timetable mode, we can actually just the service is scheduled to start 5:12. So I think they have I don't know how accurate this is to the real life times. But you can actually like run from one train to another and operate, yeah, whatever train you want on whatever schedule, I think. I don't know whether it's this train. This train? There's a lot of people waiting for it. Wait, what is the front of the train there? This way or is the front of the other end? Oh no! The door's going to open. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take over the driver's seat. Drive this short service from Stonebridge Park as far as Harrow and Wealdstone. Confused. I want to leave service. You know what? Let's go back to the menu. Because I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing. So let's do, let's continue our journey. Well, shall we continue our journey? Next scenario is a 45-minute one. Which probably means it'll take me an hour. Oh, I guess these bars are difficulty as well. Oh boy. Why did they go from a 1 difficulty to a 3 difficulty? Okay, let's just do it. Continue journey. Maybe this is a different thing. Okay, we're just going to continue. I think it's taken us through the scenarios. Yeah, if anybody in chat is more familiar with this game, feel free to jump in with comments. Today was the first time I played this, so I'm still getting my head around everything. Okay, we're in Queen's Park. This is a northbound service to Harrow and Wealdstone. And then terminates at Queen's Park. So we're going out and coming back. That's what it seems like. Okay, unlock the doors. We all ready to go? We are all ready to go. Now I'm on the clock. I think that's another train I can hear. Wait until 10 o'clock. Okay, no, we're in shutdown. Okay, set the traction brake control to off and release. Press the audible warning reset button. Apply power to get moving. Low speed limit here though, so... Whoa, 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 what was that? Why, what are those red lines around our speed? Are we like over speed for the station or something? Hey, Shubis. Okay, well, we can figure it out together. Yeah, I don't know if you caught the introduction to the stream, but I have Train Simulator 2021. I haven't played a lot of it. I saw this in the sale on Steam this weekend, so I thought I'd pick it up. Because there's always something about Train Simulator 2021. I don't know what it is about driving a train. It's just kind of compelling. I think just because I rode them for so long, for so many years, actually kind of fun. Now there are windscreen wipers somewhere as well. Where would they be? I saw them earlier. We should probably... We don't need windscreen wipers, we're fine. We need to focus on trying to stick to our timetable as much as we can. Okay, we are going uphill. As soon as we go into neutral, our speed does start dropping basically straight away. A lot of this is kind of quite fiddly. Trying not to go over speed. Kind of constantly applying brake, going to shunt, putting it in neutral, and I keep forgetting which key goes which way as well. So A goes kind of up a gear and D either brakes or goes down a gear. And it doesn't explain it at all in the tutorial, but there's three kind of gears: shunt, series and parallel. Yeah, I mean, it's only $15 on Steam at the moment, which, yeah, I thought was cheap enough to just take a flyer on. Okay, we are actually coming up to the next station, so I'd better ease off a bit. Because the one problem I had doing one of these before... Hey, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. One problem I had with doing one of these scenarios before was I overshot one of the stations. And so then I had to back up, or I felt like I should back up so I could still open the doors. Okay, here we come. Hang on, let me try and get this right. Are we in? We're coasting at the moment. The rear one hold is light braking. And then we can do EP min. Oh, nice. Okay. Unlock the doors. What are we doing for time? Actually, maybe on time. Amazing. think on the half an hour run I did in the last scenario, I ended up 10 minutes late by the end. Okay, Wilson Junction. Okay, Sean, what's the speed? Speed limit's 45. 600 yards, we're going down to 30 miles an hour. Okay, we're on parallel. Oh well, you can see the gear in the speedometer. So it says 3. Hey, real work. How's it going? Hop right on. So you can see in the top right corner there, we got some APs, which is our score for driving under the limit. Very soon the limit is going to go down and I'm going to be over it. Let's coast. Let's do a little break. And then back to coasting. Wilson Junction. Okay, 900 yards. Need to keep an eye on... Oh no, we're doing a scenario, so I don't think we should have to worry about the signals. I'm assuming... I'm assuming they'll all be green for us. Okay, when I'm going to try and find the windscreen wiper when we are waiting in this station. So we're coasting at the moment. It's flat ground. 26 miles an hour. So light braking is Rio 1 hold. Half of it's just getting used to the terminology. Rio EP2 min. Assuming normal is heavier braking. That seemed decent. Wait, which side is the platform? That side. Let's not... Is it? I think it is that side. It says passengers are loading, so I guess we got it right. Is it based in Europe or other places as well? So the base game gives you 3 routes. So there's the underground. Sorry, 1 second. Which way do I go? Wrong way. What are we doing for time? Oh, we're ahead of time. Look at that. Speed limit is... Oh, wait. It's I've got those red lines again. I don't know what they are. That's... Yeah, there's kind of vibrating red lines next to the speed. Okay, let's go to coasting. And we are going down there, so... Okay, speed limit's picked up anyway. But only 800 yards to Harleston. So yeah, so the 3 routes are the London Underground. There is a US route and a route in Germany. And then I also picked up... So I picked up the deluxe version of the game, which gives you the Brighton to Eastbourne line in the UK for $7, whereas normally it might be 30, and even on sale it would be like 15 or 20, I think. So I picked up that for another UK route, and I also picked up the like I was saying, the Paddington to Reading route, because I used to ride that myself. And the Paddington to Reading route is actually $20 even on sale. So that's a pretty expensive one. Normally $30 at full price. And yeah, there's a ton of DLC, so different routes, different engines. I'm very much a casual player. I'm really doing it for the largely for the pretty scenery. Not that there's always much to look at on the underground. Actually, let's start with it. Okay, no red lines that time. Probably because I'm trying to go basically into third gear right away, which is probably a stupid thing to do. Go up the gears. So 0.9 miles to Stonebridge Park. Like plus 30 AP for staying under the speed limit. In 0.7 miles, the limit's 90 miles an hour. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think this thing can even do 90 miles an hour. Have we fallen behind on our time though? Typical English weather. I was gonna find the windscreen wipers, but I'm so focused on making sure we don't go over the limit and we don't overshoot the station. .34 miles an hour. Let's start braking because we're going to need a bit longer to slow down. Oh my. I'm so worried that we'll end up overshooting. I always end up usually just coasting to the last, or going really slowly to the final place. Where are the wipers? I thought they were somewhere up here. Sleep brushes? What the heck is a sleep brush? Oh, we're a minute late now. Oh, going the wrong way. Wembley Central. Okay, how far? 1 mile, okay. It's not like there are that many controls in here. I found it earlier. I don't know why the heck I can't find it again now. Actually, I can't even interact with that one, so... Okay, let's coast. Speed limit is dropping to 40, but we're still good for that. 0.6 miles. This is bugging me that I can't find the windscreen wipers. Wait, maybe I don't... Do I not have any? Was I maybe I was trying a... No, I don't think I was trying a train earlier. I've deliberately just stuck to the underground trains just so I can get my head around one of these. Why are we slowing down? Oh, because we're on a climb. Okay, well, we'll coast in. And I should be able to leave the braking until I'm almost out of the yellow area, I think. Okay, how's the time? 1 minute 47 over. Making up time may be difficult. I'm not sure how much wiggle room there is in the schedule. Okay, North Wembley. Got a whistle. Actually move. I can adjust the sun visor. Coast. We are on an uphill gradient, so we should slow. Okay. Not close enough. That was close enough. I suspect I get points based on... I think I saw something briefly flash up, but I didn't quite see what it was. I think I get points based on how close I am to the stopping point. We're now 2 minutes over schedule. There must be wipers. This is so gonna bug me. It is bugging me. I don't know what half of these things are. I should probably not push random buttons. Bad things may happen. Are we on maximum? We're on parallel, yeah. Struggling to increase our speed above 34. On a slight incline, but not much. Oh, but here's the station, so... so let's start braking. And let's brake it a little bit. Harder. Go on, right on it, right on it. 8 yards, 7 yards. Yeah, I am getting points based on presumably how close I am. May have made up a few seconds on that leg. Kenton, next stop. Can't interact with this. Actually, let me just hit pause for a second there. So let's quickly review where we are. So this shows our schedule. Right, so that's when we're due there. That's when we actually got there. So Kenton. Oh, then we're going to shut down our cab. Once we, so we're going to Harrow and Wealdstone, which is the end of the line. Then I guess going to like a depot or something. Changing cabs. Yeah, that's what we thought at the beginning. So we're running out to Harrow and Wealdstone and then back to Queen's Park. Okay. Take a quick look at the controls, see whether there is any mention of windscreen wipers. Advanced controls. Not sure how much variety there is between the different types of train. Headlights, horn. Wipers V. V and shift V. Wipers increase. Let's try it. What are the advanced controls? Ooh. Okay, let's not touch anything in there. B. There we go. Let's not lose control of the cab though. 8.6 miles. Trying to go on the hearing. There! Wiper. You really need to label it. I knew I'd seen it somewhere before. Okay, let's go to neutral. Oh, 1.4 miles. You're getting really slow. That's probably the depot. At least the sound is accurate, like the positional audio is good enough that I could use the keyboard shortcut and then work out which control was actually changing based on that. 30 points for driving under the speed limit. Let's apply some reasonably heavy-ish braking. Go lighter. Go back to neutral, because I'm not quite going to make it. Minutes 20 seconds over. We're definitely getting slower. Okay, next stop, Harrow and Wealdstone. This train will terminate at Harrow and Wealdstone. All passengers must disembark. Blah 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 blah. Whatever they used to say. Speed up. 0.9 miles. And in 0.9 miles, our speed limit drops to 10, so I think we'll be fine. I think we'll get into the station and then we will have to go slow. Let's put the wipers back on, the rain's picking up again. Way over time. To neutral, because I'm not going to make it to the end of the platform otherwise. Five yards. Okay. Unlock the doors. Turn off the windscreen wipers because the noise is driving me crazy. Lock the doors. Now where are we going? North turn back. We're going there slowly. Keep it under 10 miles an hour. Going uphill. Nope, wrong way. No, that was the right way. Sometimes the first key press you do, it just shows you what gear you're currently in. Gotta press it again to actually change. Nope, we're no longer on the clock. That's good. Yes, because we're not actually running a particular service right now. It's not driving to the buffers. Oh, I'm too short. Not gonna have it. I've gotta get closer. Okay. Set the traction brake control to shut down. There we go, shut down. Direction selector to off. And remove it. Control switch to off and remove it. Sit in the driver's seat. In a different driver's seat. I guess I am going to the other end of the train. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Oh, I can even open the window. I guess I should really probably shut the doors behind me. Might get upset. Why are you still on the train? You should have got off at Harrow. What are you all doing? Why are you all still on the train? Am I in a rush? I don't think I am. Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave these open. The passengers can shut them for me. Oh, ooh. This. We coupled two. Guess we've coupled two trains together. Okay, well, I better close that one. And just going between those two. Guys can close that. Okay, here we are. All right, control switch. Control key in. This is a funny control. But I click on, can't actually see where the thing is. Whoa, hang on. Okay, control switch on. A bit temperamental. Okay, set that, set it to inter. Why do we set it to inter? What does inter mean? I do not know because the tutorial didn't explain. Traction brake control to off and release. Off and release. Stop the alarm, which is steam for reasons. Now we're operating as a southbound passenger service back to Queen's Park. Alright. Looks like we're moving. Is inter kind of neutral? I'm guessing it's neutral. Signals permitting. Okay, I think the signals are good. Oh god. Now we're going downhill, so we're going to pick up speed. Maybe a little. Oh. It was timed. We're already 5 minutes late. That's not an auspicious start. Yeah, well, it's the underground. We'll just pretend that we're the train that was supposed to be behind us. Oh, too early again. Okay, 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. Let's go. See if we can make up some time. Got 1 mile to the next station. Let's go to neutral. Don't need to keep it in parallel. We are going downhill. Let's start braking now. Go on. Go on without even changing the braking. 4 yards, I'll take that. Yeah, this game definitely feels like it falls into the category of easy to learn, but hard to master. Doesn't take too long to get used to the controls, even with the terrible tutorials. But actually driving efficiently enough to keep on your timetable is tricky. I think this switch, as well, I briefly read something online that controls the power in some way. I'm not sure what the difference between rate 1 and rate 2 is exactly though. I've just kind of left it alone. That might be a way of getting more power. So we'll coast. Some light braking, possibly a bit premature, but slow us down a little. Which side was the platform on? God, that side, right? Tension. You would hope there was some kind of safety system that actually stops me opening the doors on the track side. Runway. Still trying to get the muscle memory of which key goes faster and which key goes slower. Because it's basically A and D. Which just feels totally counterintuitive. Why can't they made it W and S? W and S controls your direction. Your direction thing, this thingy here. Which I guess makes sense. S for reverse. But you don't actually need to go in reverse that often, so... I guess I could change the keybinds, but yeah. Play the game as it's meant to be played. So I'm currently playing on PC on Ultra settings. Ooh. Pay attention. I can actually brake quite hard when I need to. Look, I'm now actually going to stop give it a little shunt. Yeah, I'm playing on PC on ultra settings, so I have a decent rig. I've noticed a few points it's kind of stuttered a little bit panning around. Blame the game and not the PC. I mean, really, I do have a decent PC. Do not have the latest gen NVIDIA card, but I do have the previous gen one, so I'm early enough in the life cycle of this PC that I feel like I ought to be entitled to play everything on ultra graphic settings and not have to worry about it. I guess the streaming kind of impacts it a bit as well. And I'm also using the graphics card for removing my background as well, rather than using a proper green screen. I actually bought a proper green screen. I got it just the other day. And it turns out that actually using a proper green screen is not as simple as just buying a green screen. You actually need to light it properly as well. And I did not bank on that. So the green screen basically works pretty well during the day when I've got natural light in this room. But in the evening, or when I've got the room lights on, it's very hard to get the settings of the filter to evenly remove the green screen. So that was a bit of a bummer. Well, that's my fault for not doing my research better. Anyways, it turns out, yeah, NVIDIA's got an application called NVIDIA Broadcast. And if you're using an NVIDIA card, you can use that to do, pay attention, to do things like background removal. It's just a bit of extra load on the card, obviously. Yeah, the rain effects are really nice, actually. I'm very impressed with them. This looks really pretty good. Have we made up any time? No, I think not. 9 miles, 40-mile-an-hour limit coming up. We're going to be good. Still a bit below that. Your workaround for the green screen is simply not to show yourself. That's a good workaround. We're going a little fast. Are we going downhill? We are going downhill. Quite a significant downhill. Wait, how far away are we? God. I managed to get through this whole scenario without completely overshooting one station. That will be good. Not quite sure what you do if you do overshoot it. So last time that happened to me, it kind of broke the game, and I couldn't drive my cab. I guess the game decided I was so irresponsible, it just wasn't going to let me start it up. So we're going to try not to do that again. What are we on? We're coasting. We should pick up... Ah, wrong way. We should try and pick up a little speed. Maybe. Gotta go to parallel. Coast and brake. Brake harder. Ooh. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, 7 yards. I'm simply driving the train. Meanwhile, there is a whole murder on the Orient Express situation going on in the back. Is there? Oh my god. Okay. My door is locked. Because the murderer can't get in here. It'll be fine. Alston, next stop. If I'm going out of shunt too early, I'd be slow picking up speed. Kind of generally seems best to go straight to parallel as quick as you can. .8 miles. 1.2 miles. The speed limit's dropping again, but that is after this station, so we don't need to worry about that now. .30 AP for driving under the speed limit. Blimey, we're going fast now. Okay, now I'm scared. Oh, we should probably brake hard. Maybe we're alright. I always think you need to brake earlier than you actually do. Again, coast. 5, 4, 3, 3 yards. I'll take that. 6 minutes behind schedule. Willesden Junction. I wish I knew this line better. Like I say, if it was the Northern Line, I would know all the stops. The Bakerloo, I rarely travelled on. But, having said that, most of the Northern Line is underground, so a less interesting journey. I'm guessing that's probably why they picked the Bakerloo. Probably has... oh, hang on. Speed limit's about to drop to 30. We are going uphill though, so... yeah, naturally slow. Ooh, I think we should actually drop under 30. Nice. Braking too early. 20 miles an hour, you don't need to start braking, even with light braking, until you're about in the middle, I think. Even that's too early, because I can just go, I can apply the full brake. 5 yards. Oop, other side. All that beeping is every time. That one when I put it, when I change it from brake to forward, maybe? Okay, lower speed limit now. We are on the level. And we can coast. The wipers back on. .6 miles though. Let's see whether we can get a bit more speed up without going over. .45 okay, we're about to go up. Speed limit. See, we went past the marker, but it hasn't moved the red dot. Which is strange. Now it has. Kind of, yeah, it's always a bit slow just in that. We've even got an echo in here. That's cool. Although I'm not sure we would hear an echo inside our cab. Maybe we've got the windows open or something. We're going kind of fast. Let's slow down. I needn't panic. Look again, I'm way short. Turn off the wipers. The noise, too loud. No. Must get to the end of the marker. There. Are we supposed to have it in neutral now? That one we've got a red indicator on the gear thing? No, it's still ready when we do that. Okay. Queen's Park, okay, final stop. .6 miles, okay, so the speed limit's going to drop to 15 miles an hour before we get there. We need to watch that. Tease off. I don't know, still 600 yards away, I guess. Ooh. $100 yards. 60. There, perfect. We are going downhill. Boom. Going slow. We should be able to leave the braking fairly late. We are going downhill, but even so. Still did it too early. Ah! Miles off. I probably should not have worried about the time and more focused on getting and stopping in the right place, because I think that will get us more points. Oop. Nope. Okay, that's it. We're done. Let's see how I performed. Go on then. Alright, how did I perform? I got a gold medal. Fantastic. Alright. So, did we stay under the speed limit the whole way? We came pretty close there. But yeah, we did. Nice. Stop accuracy, look at that one. 0.042 yards. Didn't get much better than that. The last one was quite bad, wasn't it? Yeah, 8 yards. So yeah, my stop accuracy needs work. But still, for even 4 yards is not bad. I'll take that. Take that. And yeah, so we level up. You have a driver profile, I guess, so multiple people can play the game on the same machine. So you level up your driver profile by doing stuff. You level up routes by doing stuff. And you level up locos by doing stuff with particular locos. I don't really know what that gets us, to be honest, though, other than the satisfaction of seeing numbers increase. But yeah, that was good. Took us 50. Okay, so this was a scenario that should have taken 45 minutes, and it took us 56. We were a little slower, but yeah, it didn't affect our grade. So, and let's see how close we were to not getting gold. Go back to the menu. We can see that we're going to explore here and looking at the scenario directly. So yeah, 16,200 was the limit for gold, and we easily did that. That's good. Yeah, this one, the first one I did, I only managed 12,000, so I didn't even get silver on that one. But that was when I was still trying to get my head around how to drive this thing. So starting to get a much better feel for when to do the braking. Okay, what time is it? Ooh, I think we could probably squeeze in one more. Even taking account for the fact that it's going to take us longer than 30 minutes to do it. But First, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then I'll be right back. So don't go away. We will come back and we will travel the tube. Okay. Let's travel the tube. I guess I can do it from here, but just do continue journey. 3 of 36. I wonder where we're going to go after we've done all the scenarios. I guess it'll have us doing some timetable stuff. Welcome to Queen's Park Station. This is a southbound service travelling to and terminating at Elephant and Castle. Okay. Tick-tock. Unlock the doors. See how well we can stay on time this time. It always throws me out when I hear that sound while I'm still loading passengers. Wait until 15:30. We're early. Guess that's the northbound train. Ready, get set. Go. Okay, I'm doing the whole startup procedure. Kilburn. First stop. And it's a slow run until we get out of here. Going downhill. Going underground. Oh yeah, I think we actually do go underground from now on. So take one last look around the pretty scenery before we stare at a tunnel. Ooh, for the rest of our journey. Now this is tricky when we're going downhill, like a steep downhill. You gotta keep flipping between the brake and the coast. Very quickly pick up speed. Do I have my lights on? Doesn't really look like I have my lights on. Oop. Do I accidentally brake? No. Oh, and the speed limit's increased, so we are good to speed up a little bit. 300 yards to the station. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Still going downhill. Okay, let's be careful we don't. And in fact, here's the station. Okay. Anyone? Nice. Okay, we are ahead of schedule. Nice. How long can we keep it up for? At least I think we're ahead of schedule. Yeah, we're definitely ahead of schedule. Oh. Well, I guess I can close the door, right? Wow, I haven't actually had to wait. Other than at the start of the scenario before. Have I confused? I'm out. Yeah. Let's see. We're good. Made a veil. Okay, speed limit's gonna be 30 after Maida Vale, so that's fine. Okay, lights are definitely on, so don't have to worry about that. We are still going downhill, so let's coast. I wonder how close I have to get the speed to the speed limit in order to stay on schedule. Possibly closer than I am now, because I am about to go over schedule. Ooh. Ah! Actually wanted to get a bit closer there. Ah, we've fallen behind. I knew it was too good to last. Wait, I thought I saw a man there a second ago. Hope he didn't fall on the track. Wrong way. That way. Okay. The speed limit's about to drop to 30. We can't push this too hard. But let's stay as close to 30 as we can. I'm still going downhill. A lot of squeaking from the rails. Oh, speed limit's gone up. Might have overshot there slightly. Oh, we're 10 seconds behind schedule. I don't know whether that's arrival time or departure time, though, that's showing in the top left corner. I think it might be departure time, actually. Paddington. So speed limit's going to be dropping to 25 before we get to Paddington. We'll go a little over it now. We hit 100 yards, we'll start braking. We're going uphill as well, so... Okay. Will help us slow down. And here's the station. Ooh, double tunnel. Did we make up time? I can't remember how far behind we were at the last station. I don't think we did. Edgware Road. 20-mile-an-hour limit coming up. Get up there as quick as we can and then coast. How far? 500 yards to Edgware Road. It's not far. Ooh, and we are going down. No, we're level. Okay. Well, 90 miles an hour is good. Just under the speed limit. And the speed limit has increased. Whoops, wrong way. So let's make use of that. I feel like we've fallen further behind there. Definitely like a minute over schedule for departure now. Marylebone, 575 yards. Speed limit 25. Speed limit dropping to 20, but not until after the station. Yeah, we're losing time on every stop. Wonder why that is. Probably braking a little early. I feel like I'm getting up to speed reasonably quickly. Going reasonably close to the speed limit. Let's not go over it though. Don't ruin it now. Might have made up a little time there, maybe? Minute behind when I click lock doors. Coast. Feel like I'm going too fast. That's a lot of screeching. We might have made up a few seconds there. Like that a little early. Good. No, that was the right way. I made up like 8 seconds on that last station. Oxford Circus. Speed limit falling before we get there. Didn't need to brake, we're already on the limit. I think. Oh, uh-oh. I went over. What happened? I'm panicking now. What happened there? It dropped again. I missed that it was going to drop again. Ah, no. No. Yeah, we definitely lost time there. Piccadilly Circus. Okay, speed limit is going back up again in a minute, which is good because this is super slow. Bit of brake to keep us under the limit. And again. And again. Oh, no, shoot. One of those occasions where... God, panic. Don't panic. Okay, speed limit's going up again. 400 yards to the station. Go on, increase the speed limit. I know the speed limit went up. Don't lie to me. Speed limit increased, see? Ah. Double tunnel. We're now 1 minute 20 seconds behind schedule. Still, it's the best I've done on any run yet, so can't be too upset with that. Charing Cross, next stop. Loud. Going downhill, so picking up speed. Oh, God. Panic. Trick me again. Sure something sus is going on with those speed limits. You kind of jump up and then they immediately fall back down again. Catch me out. Okay, 17 miles an hour. I should be able to go to minimal braking here. Ooh, if I press it right. And then let's go to that. Okay. Lost some time there. Where are we? Charing Cross. Not Fard Elephant Castle now. Bankment. Oh, that's close. Maybe I should just be braking harder. Real tube trains always seem to jam on the brakes. Ooh. Let's not go over the limit there. Like if I brake not one stop but 2 stops here. So I go to EP min. Then normal. I realise I'm going to overshoot. Waterloo. Brick hop under the Thames. Now it says the limit's going to 35, but I don't believe it. Why hasn't the speed limit moved? There we go, now it has. Is that a bug? Feels like it's a bug. And it's going back to 25 anyway. The case where I needed to tap the brake twice. Final stop now? No, Lambeth North. I think Elephant Castle is after Lambeth North. Maybe. Definitely not far. I've been to Elephant and Castle on the Tube once in my 6 years of living near or in London. Can't remember why now. It's not a whole pile there. Speed limit's about to drop again, so I refuse to get caught out. How fast can I stop if I go down to now? Not fast enough. If I go normal, pretty good. Oh, I'm now almost 2 minutes behind though. Okay, I'm thinking it's final stop. Unless there's Lambeth. No, Elephant Castle. There we go. Final stop. Oops. Going the wrong way. Speed limit dropping to 20. Coasting. And then this will be the final stop. Slow down too early. There we go. Unlock the doors, and that I think will be it. Two minutes over at the end. Could have been worse. Alright. Let's see how I performed. Gold medal. Nice. Couple of spots where we just went over the limit. But overall, pretty good, nothing egregious. Best stop accuracy, Warwick Avenue, 0.5 of a yard. Yep, I'd like to see the average actually. It'd be good to see, to get an idea of how you're improving on that. No, there's some pretty good stop distances there. Under 2 yards. Yep, can't argue with that. Let's have a look again and see how that score was in terms of how far off we were failing. Or how far off we were from failing to get a gold medal. No, we were fine. 11,850, the limit for gold, and we got 15,729. Very pleasing. Yeah, it does show you which one. Okay, at some point I'm going to have to go back and do this one again and get a gold on that. That's going to bug me otherwise. But apart from that, then the next one is going to be this beast. 50-minute run. Take control of a complete northbound service to Harrow and Wealdstone. guess starting at Elephant Castle. Is Elephant Castle the end of the line? Can't remember whether the Bakerloo line goes further south than that. No, I guess not, judging by that. And then taking stock, take control of the southbound train to Queen's Park. Okay, well, there we have it for tonight. We did do that one timetable run as well. Oh, I can't see it unless we... Unless we go in here. That was the top one we did want to... Oh yeah, we did get gold on that as well. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, a bunch of golds there. And then, yeah, so these are the top three of these are the 3 routes that come with the basic version of the game. So obviously the underground that we were doing there. Schnellfahrstrecke Köln. Apologies for my pronunciation. So I guess we get to drive that thing, which I have not tried that at all yet. And then Sandpatch Grade, a US route, driving that. And then the 2 bits of DLC that I picked up were East Coast Way, which is included in the deluxe version of the game, which is currently only $7 more than the basic version in the sale. So that seemed like a decent price to pay for another extra route. And then Great Western Express from Paddington to Reading, which I'm looking forward to giving that a go sometime as well. But yeah, sticking with the underground initially just to get my head around one train and figure out how to get the stopping good. It's the main thing I've been focusing on. So yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is BDA Limey signing out. Bye for now.